Hey guys, Nick with Big Dad Tech here. I just want to start off this video by saying thank you to everyone who watched the last video. It was just amazing the amount of feedback, the amount of views, the amount of subscribers that all came from my very first video. I mean, I hit 40 subscribers and over 1,200 views in under a week. So I can't say how grateful I am for all you guys watching that video. But as promised, I got the second video here. We're going to be testing out those 7 GPUs that I unboxed that were untested. I do have the other, I believe it was 6 GPUs, but we already know those work, so we'll do those in another video of just benchmarking, playing some games on those guys, and just seeing how they run. But today I want to start off with these untested ones and see if I got a good deal or not. I mean, obviously I got a good deal. It was $1. But mainly to see if they all work, if they don't work, and just kind of go from there and see what happens. First, we're going to be starting with this Zotac. Now, I believe this is the 560. Yeah, the 560 Ti. So let me go ahead and get this plugged in, get logged into the computer and everything. Well, hopefully get logged in, but see if this thing turns on. All right, I think we're booting up to it. So let's see. It's trying. And those fans are loud. There we go. All right, let me grab some drivers for this real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm having a little issue with the drivers for this guy, so I can figure that out a little bit later. But we can see it works. 560 Ti. It's the 1 gig. I know it doesn't say here because I don't have the drivers for it, but it is the 1 gig model. And I will tell you a little bit about this PC I have it in. It's an i7-6850K on an X99 motherboard. Only has 8 gigs of RAM right now. I need to order another 8 gig stick so I can have 16 in there at least. But for right now, it works. Honestly, CPU is kind of overkill for the level of graphics card I'm testing, but I mean, it's realistic. It's like a $50, $60 CPU. So, I mean, if you're building a budget older system, you can easily get one of these. Motherboards aren't as cheap, but you can still relatively find them. I mean, this guy is, what is it? 6 cores, 12 threads, I believe. So it's pretty decent. Yeah, 6 cores, 12 threads. It's pretty decent. Before this, I had a 960 in it, and I tested out a couple of the games here, and it honestly worked pretty good. So, but I'll be testing out games and benchmarks on these guys in the next video. It's just today I just want to test out all these to see if they actually work or not. So let's go ahead and throw in the next card and see if we can get that one to boot. All right, next one we got one of the mystery guys. No idea what it is. Doesn't say it on anything. Pretty old. It's got some DVIs and a mini HDMI. So let's get this thing plugged in. I will bring you guys back whenever it is booting, if it boots. All right, that one booted up pretty simple too. So let's go ahead and open up Benchmate. We'll pull up. Oh, there we go. That one automatically fixed itself. Perfect. Let's pull up CPU-Z. This is a GTX 460, 1 gigabyte, and that is a pretty old card now, but it works. It's just an OEM variant. Fan spinning too. Alright, well, let's test out because I got 2 of these guys. So let's throw this guy in and see if this one works too. Alright, that one booted right up also. So once again, pull up Benchmate. Let's see if everything pops up for this guy correctly. 460, 1 gigabyte. Alright, that one is good to go. Next one we'll do another OEM card. I'm going to guess this one's newer since it's got display and full-size HDMI. But it literally has no indication of what this is. And I have 2 of these guys also. And literally neither of them say a single thing about what they are. So let's get one of these guys installed and I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, I've been sitting here for probably a minute or 2 trying to get this thing to boot. And it is just sitting on a black screen. Fans are spinning. I'm not getting a VGA light or anything like that. Right now, all I have is a DisplayPort cable and then that mini HDMI cable. So I think what we'll do is any that end up not posting today, we'll go back and we'll do a follow-up video trying to get those guys to work. So for right now, I'm going to put this one off to the side and see if it's twin brother over there I can get a post on. Alright, we got into this one now. Let's see what these guys are. Oh. There you go. Perfect. Detected everything. Alright, let's see what we got here. This is a 560 Ti. 1.25 gigabytes. Interesting. Which means the other guy is a 560 Ti also. Probably the same exact. I mean, yeah, it is the same exact card. So, just gotta figure out what's going on with that guy. But this one works, so let's switch to, let's see what we got. Let's do the next newest one. Got this beefy boy. EVGA. This is a GTX 960 Ti. This is interesting. I've never seen this before. Staggered plugins right there for the power. Wonder why they did that. But yeah, this should be the 2 gig model. So let me plug this in and I'll bring you back whenever something happens. Either boot in or no boot at all. So I'll be right back. Alright, booted into this one with 0 issues again. So we are so far, so far good. They had the one that could be just dead, could be port that's not working correctly. I'll have time to mess around with that later. But like I said, right now we're just trying to figure out if all these guys work. 660 Ti, 2 gigabytes. That one works beautifully also. And then next guy, we have a GTX 760. I believe 2 gigs also. Yep. Jesus. This guy is half the weight of that 660 Ti. Alright. That's interesting. It's got an 8-pin and a 6-pin connector on that. Alrighty. Well, I will bring you back after I get that guy installed. Alright. Booted into this one with 0 issues also. So let's double check everything on this one. Alright, 760, 2 GB. Awesome, perfect. So 6 out of the 7 untested ones worked flawlessly. Iffy on the other ones. The fan spun up and I wasn't getting any type of boot lights or anything like that. So could just be a bad display port. I'll do some playing around with that guy and either just do another video on it or just a little update in the next video, something like that. But I'm going to test, because I already know the 960s work out of that second box I got. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to test the other 2 cards. So I got this AMD FirePro W5100. And that is a 4 GB model. Super slim. I got plans with this guy. I picked up an old 6th gen Optiplex on Marketplace. I think I might throw that guy in there. Can always do a video on that too. Then I got this Gigabyte. I believe this is a 570. Yeah, 574 gig. So let's throw these in there and see if these work or not. I believe he said that both of these did work, just like all the 960s, and all the 960s worked without issue. So let's throw in this FirePro first, and I will bring you right back. Alright, as expected, that one booted up with 0 issue. So let's pull it up and double check all the specs on it real quick. There we go. W5100. Obviously, I haven't messed with the drivers yet. I can worry about that. I'm not going to bore you with sitting here watching drivers download and everything. But it pops up. So we're going to test out plug in the RX 570 now. I'll bring it back in a second. Okay, the 570 I cannot get to boot. I'll actually show you on this one. So no VGA light. I actually have AA down there, which just means that everything's posted correctly. I got lights. I got fan spinning. I've tried all 3 display ports on here. Only one that I haven't tested is the HDMI port and the DVI port, which I guess I'll just test that in another video with that other 560. That's definitely weird. I don't know. Could be driver issue. So we can always maybe just go ahead and download drivers before installing this one, but we'll figure that out later. But that's it for today. We tested all the GPUs, all except 2 are booting right now. I'd say that's pretty good for the, $1 that I paid for everything. But I just want to say thank you again for everyone that watched that first video. Seriously, you guys are amazing. I have a lot of plans coming up. A whole bunch of different projects that I want to do. And that's why I kind of wanted to ask you guys what you wanted to see. Obviously, we want to see how all these graphics cards game. Are you guys interested in seeing the benchmarks for these also? So I just kind of go through and do benchmarking on gaming on each card and make that a video? Or do you guys just kind of want to see just one mass video of all the cards gaming and you really just don't care about the the benchmarking aspect of it. So let me know what you think about that. I bought a old gaming PC on eBay. I got that upstairs right now. That came in. That's a complete system. Everything down to even an SSD was included. So literally everything, it's good to go. Just plug in, ready to go. It is old, I will tell you that, but kind of want to see if it can play. Should be able to play low end games, Minecraft, stuff like that. But I kind of want to throw like maybe some Warzone or something like that at it and see what it can handle. I bought some iMacs that I have upstairs that I'm kind of wanting to do the SSD swap on. So if you guys want to see any of that stuff, because it's definitely an endeavor swapping to an SSD on the mid 2010s iMacs that I have up there. But just let me know. I know I'm rambling a little bit right now, but I'm just so happy that you guys received and liked the first video so well. I'm gonna keep them coming. I'm gonna try to do once a week. I'm gonna try to do same day every week, but I work full time. I'm a dad. I got responsibilities, but I'm gonna try my hardest to keep those videos coming. So just do what you did before. Like, comment, subscribe, and just let me know what you think. Let me know what I should do with all these graphics cards. Should I give away some to you guys? Maybe when I hit 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, something like that. Just let me know. Just comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.